YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Sledgexl. You already know it's my channel, Howto. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss any notifications when I post new videos. Yo, you already saw from the title. Top 10 men's cologne in my collection. And I know some people have difference of opinions. People use different brands. People use different type of products, which works very well for them. But before we dive into it, just a little bit, let's talk about how perfumes and colognes, how they work. So our bodies secrete certain, I would say, chemicals, or I would say enzymes, whatever. And depending on how your body heat reacts to that certain chemical, it will tell how a perfume or a cologne smells on you. What do I mean by that? Okay, so our body secretes something called apocrine secretions. It is secreted by the same ducts that secrete sweat and whatnot. We have some of those ducts in our armpits, on our skin, all over our bodies. So when I put a cologne on me, okay, and my body secretes this secretions, apocrine secretions, and reacts with it, it will produce a certain smell. So the cologne smell will be a little bit distorted. It's not gonna smell the same like the way you squirted it out of the bottle. It's gonna change a little bit. To some people might find the smell so appealing and they might be attracted to you. Others will find it foul smelling, so they will feel kind of like a little bit put off by the smell. So that is why not all colognes or perfumes work the same on people. Some people might smell great with a certain cologne and they will smell terrible with others. So this is a little bit information that I wanted to put out there. Okay, also there are two types of colognes or perfume, the way they make it. So there is eau de toilette, and then there is eau de perfume. So the toilette is not made of oils, so it doesn't last longer. But the eau de perfume is made with oils, so they last longer, they stay on your skin for long, they stay in your clothes for long, and they tend to be sometimes a little bit expensive than the eau de toilette. So this is something I discovered a long time ago doing research on colognes and perfumes and whatnot. But you didn't come here to hear that information. You came here to see which of these guys that I have in my collection. So I'm gonna start with the least expensive that I call top 10. Some people might have their own collection as top 10, but mine, it starts with Uomo Moschino. Okay, so this bottle is about $35. Let me bring it over here so that you can see it very well. This bottle is about $35. Is one of the least expensive in my collection, but it smells so great it's not even funny. If you want to feel manly and gentleman-ish without being overpowering and overcompensating with your smell, this is the way to go. Okay, for all those of you who are in high school or junior high that want to smell great for the ladies, but you're trying to do that on a budget, this is the way to go. Okay, Uomo Moschino smells great and it's affordable. Next, I will go with the Azzaro. Chrome Azzaro also smells really good. It comes from the the Azzaro collection, but this is the chrome version. It smells good, but one thing I don't like about this, even though I have it in my collection, is it's too strong. It lasts longer, but the smell is a little bit overpowering. So this is something you can put on when you're like at night. You could squirt only a few of them on you, and sometimes to maybe when you go to work out, because it's even though it smells good, it's very, very strong, and that is why I kind of like like it a little bit less than the rest of the guys. All right, next one is Davidoff Cool Water. As you can see, this is Eau de Toilette. This smells also great, and it's also affordable. You can get this, both of these guys, you can get them less than $40. Yeah, and then I'll leave some website where you can get some cool colognes from in the description. One of my go-to is Fragrance Net. The next one is Fragrance X, as in times. Both sites gives you really cool discounts. They are always doing 30% off. Sometimes they go all the way up to 35% off your brand names colognes. So you can check them out. I'll leave the description. I'll leave the link in the description below. So Cool Water, this smells good. Again, this is something you might want to wear during the night when it's all kind of like calm, because it tends to be a little bit strong. You don't want to squirt so many puffs on you. One or two or three can be okay. All right. Next on the list is Hugo Boss. This comes from the Hugo Boss brand, and this smells great. Okay, so this you can get around 60 bucks, 50 to 60 bucks, and it smells great and it's not overpowering. This is something that I like about this cologne. Really, really clean. It smells like citrusy, woody smell. Very, very gentleman-ish, but it's not overpowering. It's kind of like calm. Okay, so if you want to relax, if you want to feel good, this is the cologne you put on you. You can put this during the morning, your day, regular, normal day, even when it's sunny, it's good for you. And you can also put it on at night. You smell really good. All right, next on the list, now we're going into the expensive ones. L'Eau d'Issey Aqua. This is Isa Miyake. It comes from the Miyake brand. I know they have several versions of these. They have the L'Eau d'Issey Intense. It's got a black, the black lid. It's a little bit different. It has more woody smell to that one. That's why I don't like it. I used to own one of it. I got rid of it. But this one over here also has that citrusy smell. And if you want to get more compliments with the ladies, this is where you have to go. Isa Miyake, man, this smells good. Again, it can be a little bit strong, so only few puffs on you, you should be good to go. This one right here, you can do many puffs and you still smell good without being too strong and overpowering. But this right here, you gotta watch the amount you squirt on you or puff on you. All right, next is the Sauvage by Johnny Depp. I tried this and I was instantly in love with it. It smells good. The one thing about this is you don't smell it on you as great as it smells, but people around you kind of gets the vibe and they were like, damn, you know. So if you want to pick up one of these, I think it's somewhere around between 100 and 120, but you can get it on sale because they are always doing sales. So Sauvage, this is not very overpowering, smells great, and it's kind of like low tone. You can do a few more squirts or a few more puffs and you should be good to go. I recommend this for a date night, maybe on a first date. This is the way to go. All right, next is a few collection that I picked up. I haven't taken them out yet. I have all these that I use, but they ran out. So when I ordered from Fragrance Net, I haven't, unboxed it yet, but there you go, Armani Code. All right, so this Armani Code, this is one of the most, like the best investment in cologne as a guy that you can ever make. Armani Code. Okay, so it smells great. It's got that old vibe, like clean linked vibe to it. But then again, it's like a flat tone of freshness. It never like inclines or declines. Like the smell is like constant. And if you squirt this on you in the morning, you can go like even a day or two and you can still smell it on you. It smells great, and this is something I will always have in my collection. Armani Code. This and a few other more coming up are things that, like colognes, that I will always have in my collection. Always recommend this. Armani Code. This bottle is probably like around 120 bucks as well. You could pick some up for like $100 or $90 if you have that discount, 30% discount code that I tell you about in Fragrance X. You can pick one of them up from there. All right. Next on the list is Acqua di Gio. There you go, Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio. So this is like a gentleman's cologne. It's good for older people, it's good for younger people. I quite remember my dad used to have this like all the time. My dad never compromised on Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio. Classic. It's been around for a long time, and everybody that, you know, loves colognes know this is something you can keep in your collection. You can smell it here, but it smells so great. If you put it on you, everybody wants to come close to you. Not only ladies, but everybody. Old people, young people, guys, everybody want to come close to you because you smell good. You get a lot of compliments. People want to ask you what you're wearing all the time when you put on one of these Acqua di Gio. All right. So the next is from Azzaro. This is called the Azzaro Wanted, and this one is by night. They have the by day, and if you put this on, oh my god, this smells insane. Okay, the first time I tried it on, this is gonna be my second bottle because this hasn't been out for long, but the first time I tried it on, instantly I was sold. And when I got out of the building, I had over 5 people asking me what cologne I have on. It's insane, okay? It's insane. If you want to try a cologne, this is something that I recommend for you. Check it out. First of all, like if you want to try something, just go to the mall or somewhere, put a little bit on you, and after a couple of hours, if it smells great, like I said, your apocrine secretions gonna kind of match with that. But this is something you want to buy, and this was like around 70 bucks. Get you one, the Chrome Azzaro Midnight Azzaro is something you want to keep in your collection as a gentleman. Okay. All right. Now, before I talk by my number one in my collection, when you shop from Fragrance X and whatnot, they give you a travel atomizer. What basically you can do with this is you could connect it and then squirt a few of your full bottle colognes in there so that you could use it to travel, you know. Sometimes when you're traveling, you cannot take your whole bottle. Sometimes you're going out, you want to keep something small inside your pocket to kind of like freshen up when you need to, you know, when you use the bathroom, whatnot, you know. This is something you can get free when you order from Fragrance Net. It's something they do typically. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not getting anything off of this. I'm just telling you what I get, you know. So being, you know, a loyal customer of the my channel, I'm just telling you how to smell good, and this travel atomizer is the bomb. All right, so the creme de la creme, my go-to number one, the cologne I will always have in my collection until I expire. That's how serious I am about this. Is Spice Bomb. OMG, Spice Bomb. This is by Victor and Rolf. This is the creme de la creme. If you want to be a gentleman, if you want all the compliments, if you want to smell great, if you want to look and smell powerful, if you want to be like you're in charge, you're in control, this is it. Guys, ladies, get some for your man. Guys, get some, you know, like buy 2 or 3 and keep it in your collection. I promise you. Thank me later. Spice freaking bomb. All right, let me take it out so you know how the bottle looks like. All right, straight out of the bottle, it looks like a grenade. You know how they make the grenades. It's black with some translucent glass finish over here. It's got like a pull thing, like how the grenades are manufactured. So before you squirt some on you, you pull this guy off, and ooh, spice freaking bomb. This is it. If you want to be on top and feel like you're powerful and feel good about yourself, guys, spice bomb. All right, that marks the end of my top 10 colognes. I'll list them all in the description, and I'll put the links to where you can cop some of them. Let me know which ones you have. Take pictures, put it in the comment section. Let me see if there's something that is really good out there that I don't know about or didn't mention and it's not in my collection that you want to recommend to your fellow, you know, subscribers, or even to myself. Please don't hesitate and leave it in the comments below. But until then, see you next. Go check out some of my other videos. I talk about shoes a lot, and lifestyle and fashion, clothing, whatnot. Peace and out.
But I never got used to being what I used to.